Danielle Brooks had spent her entire life fighting for justice, first as a public defender, then as a federal prosecutor, and finally as a U.S. attorney assigned to high-level corruption cases. But today she wasn't in court as a prosecutor. She was the defendant. It all began when her neighbor, a wealthy developer named Preston Hale, claimed she had violated a local ordinance by refusing him access across her land. His plan was to build luxury cottages on the hill behind her home, land she legally owned, land he wanted and land she wasn't willing to sell. Frustrated and arrogant, Preston filed a civil complaint and bragged around town. "I'll crush her in court. She's just another homeowner who doesn't know the law." He had no idea who she really was. The courtroom showdown. On the morning of the hearing, Danielle entered the Old County Courthouse dressed casually, jeans, blazer, nothing that hinted at her federal position. She didn't need intimidation tactics. She needed only the truth. Judge Marlowe, a stern man with a reputation for favoritism toward wealthy locals, looked Danielle up and down with a smirk. "Miss Brooks representing yourself?" "Yes, Your Honor." Across the room, Preston sat with two high-priced attorneys and a smug grin. The hearing lasted only 20 minutes. Every time Danielle tried to speak, Judge Marlowe cut her off. Every time Preston's lawyers gave exaggerated, even false claims, the judge nodded along like it was gospel. Finally, the judge slammed his gavel. Judgment for the plaintiff. Miss Brooks must grant property access immediately and pay all fees. Preston grinned in victory. The moment everything changed, Danielle took a slow breath. She had given the judge every opportunity to run a fair proceeding. He chose not to, so she reached into her bag and placed a folder on the table. A black leather folder with a gold federal emblem. Judge Marlowe frowned. Preston stopped smiling. Danielle stood. "Your Honor, for the record, I am Danielle Brooks, United States Attorney for the Eastern District, and I am obligated to report federal violations when I witness them." Silence hit the courtroom like an explosion. The judge went pale. "You're a federal prosecutor?" he stammered. Danielle opened the folder. Inside were documents he recognized instantly. Her federal ID,